Hello, welcome everyone. Welcome. We are live once again. Let's wait a few minutes for you to join me. Today we're going live to discuss the success stories. As I promised to you since last week, we completed the 5-day challenge, which was a free 5-day course. We had more than 200 active participants in a group of 2,000 colleagues. And since then, the doors to the ultimate LinkedIn prospecting system or the fully booked translator formula LinkedIn edition, you can call it whatever you want, the same program, which starts in June, is open to register. So I'm going live since Monday on a daily basis. On Monday, we discussed about your most common questions, but we focused on the features and the benefits that you get by joining this 12-week program. Yesterday we went live and we actually had gathered many more questions because you've been booking calls with me to discuss if this program is for you. So I've been gathering your questions. Let me know, guys, that you're here with me. I'm very curious to find out where are you watching me from, and let me know if the sound of the picture is okay. Can you hear me well? Perfect. Let me check. Okay. Okay, people are joining me. Thank you, everyone, for joining me live. Let me know in the comments underneath this post, where are you watching me from? And also, I would be very curious to find out what you would like to learn. And of course, if you're curious about this program, what you would like to learn about the 12-week business mentoring program that we're going to discuss today. Can you hear me well? Is the picture, is the sound okay? Let me know, guys. And of course, I'm always curious, where are you watching me from? So let me know in the chat here in the comments, where are you watching me from? I'm always very curious. Can you hear me well? And yes, today is going to be the third day that I'm going live with you, a bit earlier because I have, let's say, the regular mentoring sessions. We're closing the full book translator formula that started in January today. And we have so many wins that I would like to share with you to discuss some success stories. First of all, because I find them really inspiring. Some of them actually I had never imagined them that they can happen to a freelance translator working from home. So maybe also you will feel inspired to take some action no matter what, either you decide to join this program or not. Definitely, it can help you to find out through those stories what you can achieve on your own. So for me, it's really impressive to see those results that we're going to discuss together today. And of course, it's really important for me to realize what you can achieve on your own, either you decide to join this program or not. The main reason most people, they join the actual mentorship program is not because they're struggling, it's because they were looking for some accountability partner, someone that they actually can implement together so as not to procrastinate anymore. So if you're a procrastinator, if you never find the time to complete the tasks that you need in order to grow yourself or your business, if you never find the time to actually send those messages to your clients, if you never find the time to complete your website or your portfolios, I have created this program just for you guys. So hello, everyone. Let me know that you're here with me. Hello all, and thank you for joining me live. And of course, I'm going live just to interact with you guys, okay? Otherwise, I would be recording those videos and share them. So I really like to actually interact with you in the chat and also to answer any questions that you might have. So on Monday, we covered features and benefits. Yesterday, we covered 20 plus most common questions about the program. You can still find the recordings in the Mentoring for Translators group. And together today, we're going to discuss success stories, very inspiring. And also some of them, they give you tips. So either you decide or not to join the program, watching those stories that we're going to discuss together today, they will really help you to take some action on your own. But let me know, guys, can you hear me well? The sound, the picture is okay. Let me see that we are live. And also, I'm very curious, where are you watching me from? Let me know in the chat. Okay, great. Hello, everyone. Hello. Perfect. So let's start by getting some inspiration from those stories already. I have so many success stories. You can actually find them either on my YouTube channel, 𝘪𝘤𝘶𝑗𝑏𝑒𝑟𝑒 Official, or you can find them either on my website, vmentoring.com/success-stories. So you can find many, many different success stories of how this process that I'm teaching, this 12-week program, can help you to reach 5-figure months or has helped already. Hello, Boyanka. Welcome. Boyanka, she has already joined the fully booked translator from my LinkedIn edition. Okay. So you can find out more on my YouTube. Hello, Thiago. Amazing. What are your questions? Thank you for joining me, guys. Argentina, you see, we're already an international community. People from the UK, people from Argentina. Amazing. Thiago, let me know if you're coming in Greece or not. Welcome, everyone. Thank you for watching me live. And also let me know if you have any more questions about the program. So if you would like to find out more success stories, those people actually go live with me on my YouTube channel. So I don't edit anything. So you can see their true story and how they were able to reach their financial successes and the results by joining my program. So real stories. And of course, I'm going to give you tips and ideas of how they were able, following my process, to reach those results. So let's start with Catherine Lelson. I think that we have discussed that many, many times last week in the challenge, because for me, Catherine is a great role model. Everyone that I'm going to share their story together today is a role model for me. Why is that? Because all of those people that were so generous to go publicly with me and share their success stories is not, let's say, we shouldn't have that as a taken that everyone goes live and they share the fact that they were able to earn 5-figure months, or they share the fact that following my advice, they were able to reach their goals. But Catherine, she was the first 10K month, let's say, results that I have had. So that's why I always start with her story. I find her story very inspiring because apart from the fact that she was able to reach those results, she's a mom. Is a mom of 3 kids working from home. So you might relate with Catherine if you are already mom or dad working from home. I have many dads, especially in my VIP one-to-one programs, that they join my program either as separated fathers with 3 kids, even 4 kids working from home, and they really struggle to balance their work and life together. So I totally get you. But this program doesn't only help you to get clients, doesn't only help you, to reach financial goals. It's a 360 approach. It's quite comprehensive when it comes to helping you create the lifestyle that you wish. So we will be able, let's say, to find the time to implement those tasks. We will be able to find that balance between work and your personal life. We will be able to recreate and reshape all of the way that you have been thinking about our industry and your mindset. So everything that you might need in order for you to take yourself and your business to the next level is covered in this program. And that's why I don't call it a course, okay, but actually an implementation program. So any questions that you might have, I will be sharing them, here in the chat. So let me know if you have any more questions. Yeah. So let's start with Catherine. She's in Canada. When she joined the program, she said, actually, can I afford not to afford it? She actually thought that it's quite an investment, and I totally get that, okay? But she actually shared with me, can I afford not to afford it? So if you're like Catherine, if you feel that you need to change something, okay, so as you to be able to create more stability, to be able to find clients, to be able to have a stable workflow in the future, you need to take some action. If you don't change the way that you have been living and the way that you have been working so far in your business, you won't be able to see those results. So definitely, okay. Taking some action, the way that we're going to do in this program, can help you not only to reach your financial freedom, but actually to create the lifestyle that you wish, integrating those tasks and marketing activities in your daily life. So she says, Catherine, I did not think it was possible, but it happened for me. And in April, I reached a 10K month thanks to Virginia. Virginia's program is the safest, non-threatening, most authentic, introvert-friendly one I saw yet. So if you're an introvert like Catherine, this program is for you. If you're ready to grow and learn to market yourselves to your ideal clients, This program will teach you step by step how to do that. You will live with a mindset and a suite of tools to succeed. Yes, it's an investment, but you will live taking action. Without action, you and your business cannot grow. The group is challenging and encouraging, and one of the best things about this program, and even though the mentoring takes place in a group, the coaching and advice is tailored to your specific situation and goals. Thank you, Catherine. She's an American Translator Association certified translator. She has been on the board of a local association there. So you realize that Catherine was not struggling before joining this program, but she would like a process in place that she can actually implement whenever she would like to get clients on demand. It's really important nowadays, if you consider yourself as a successful entrepreneur, successful freelance translator, or business owner, to be able, to implement a strategy, to take action and have a process in place that will bring you clients on demand no matter what. If you don't have such strategy nowadays, you won't be able to predict your future in terms of workflow, income, and of course in terms of all the challenges that actually we're going to face, including AI. So if you really want to start attracting more direct clients than LSPs, this program can help you. Let me know if you have any questions about Catherine's story. You had asked me if I cover also mindset shift in this program. You see from Catherine's testimonial here, that actually Catherine, she was able to change her mindset. This is the first thing that she covers here. The first thing that we do is to change the way that we have been thinking about pricing, getting clients, the business side of our industry, everything, LinkedIn, everything is covered in this program. And of course, it's a step-by-step process that no matter where you're based in the world, no matter what is your language combination, no matter what's your specialization, it really works. So let me know, guys. You can find success stories, those success stories on my YouTube channel, and I'm sharing here with you specifically Catherine's whole video because I would really like you to go there and watch Catherine's video. She goes live with me, so I don't edit anything. And apart from that fact, Catherine also, she came back to me, and actually we were able to implement a new strategy to start creating a second business where she would like, let's say, to actually start improving CVs and a secondary source of income. So you can actually watch that. I have 2 testimonial videos from Catherine on my YouTube channel. I will, if you are on my email list, I will be sharing them also in 1 hour from now to your email if you would like to watch them. Second success story, 𝘠𝘢𝘯, an Italian translator. She has become a public speaker. I think she's going to give a presentation at BP conference next month in May, if I'm not mistaken, in Krakow. So congratulations. For me, there is no best reward from seeing you growing, guys. As I have mentioned before, the moment that I will see that you don't get results, I will stop giving those programs, and my services, coaching and mentorship services. But the fact that actually every time that I run the program, we get 10K results and people getting the results that they wished or getting a step further to their career really encourages me to continue doing what I'm doing. So I'm very proud of you guys. And also, a leader is the person that actually creates other leaders. So for me, seeing you guys like Ileana, Luna Young, with many of you giving public presentations and speaking gigs on international conferences, it's amazing, guys. Congratulations. So Ileana, when she joined the first time, because I have Ileana in many videos on my YouTube channel to share her experience, but the initial one says that in August, I reached a 10K turnover. Thank you so much, Virginia. Words can describe how thankful I am. So it says that the 12-week program was extremely useful for my business. Not only it boosted my network, but also made me reach many potential clients that I could have never reached in person in such a short period of time. I absolutely recommend Virginia is the perfect mentor to show you all the details and solve any doubts. A unique experience that has changed my path. Words can describe how thankful I am. Another, let's say, reward, or actually how to say proof that actually people, they get value working with me, is the fact that they re-registered to my programs again and again. So Ileana, she has worked with me in the Fully Booked Translator Formula, the traditional program, and the Fully Booked Translator Formula LinkedIn edition, the one that starts actually in June. So she has experience in both of my programs. In case you would like to find out about her own experience, contact her, 𝘠𝘢𝘯, on LinkedIn. She will be able to share her own unique experience working with me and actually reaching. She's also I have a great story of hers on my YouTube channel where she actually shares with her clients on LinkedIn 9 portfolios with 9 clients in a target when she gets 3 clients right away in just 1 week. That's amazing, guys. It's over 33% conversion rate. But for me, the most important is that she has created marketing material that really works for her. And I wish you to get such results. Also, Catherine, the previous success story that I just mentioned with you, she actually rejoined my one-to-one VIP program. So she has experience working with me in my group program and the one-to-one. Many of you either decide to join me there. 2 group programs like Bianca here. I think she's the 3rd time that she's going to work with me. That's amazing. Ileana, she has worked in 2 group programs. And I think every year in my annual alumni self-paced community, Catherine Lelson, my VIP one-to-one and the group program. So you realize that those people, they see some kind of value. Otherwise, why to spend their money? So for me, that's amazing. Ileana's story short, when she joined the program, it was like COVID had hit Italy. Italy was the first country that was hit by COVID. So nowadays we have other crises. Let's say the situation, external situation is never going to be perfect. So start before you are ready. Don't wait for such a crisis to hit you, okay? You need to be prepared for such crisis. Here in Greece, we used to have, let's say, financial crisis since 2007, if I'm not mistaken. Then we used to have COVID. Now we have Ukraine war, and now the instability with all the economy and Trump situation. So you realize that the external situation never becomes perfect, so you don't need to wait. So she used to get clients by attending live events. So she didn't have a method to get clients online. When actually COVID hit her country, no live events were going on. You know that very well. All over the world, I think, that happened. So she had to recreate her business and her marketing methods to start getting clients on demand online. And that's how we did with Ileana. And we created her LinkedIn prospecting campaign. We optimized all of her marketing material, her website, her branding, her company profile, her portfolios, everything. And of course, her LinkedIn strategy to start getting clients using online methods like LinkedIn prospecting. So if you have questions, ask Ileana directly. I would be very happy, okay, also to answer any questions you might have. So guys, use the comments below and let me know if you have any questions for me. I would really love to answer them, or contact me at info@bmentoring.com in case you have more questions, or you can send me direct message here. More success stories. So overseas. So we have seen already Canada and Italy. Now we're going to Panama with a certified translator, Irene Gonzalez. When she joined my program, she used to have a website for virtual assistant services. And she was already successful online, but she says here, I have been fully booked since starting this course, and I can't wait to continue implementing the rest of the strategies, growing even more. Actually, Irene, she sent that message to me, not as a testimonial, but as a, let's say, spontaneous email that I received while I was running this program. So I was very happy, you know, spontaneously people that they have trusted me, they have invested in my program to send me emails while the program still runs. It was in the beginning of the program, actually, Irene. She sent me beginning or middle, like we hadn't reached the actual process implementation. So she says that in her official testimonial, actually, first I would like to say thank you for sharing all of your knowledge throughout the whole program. I appreciate every insight and recommendation. I can't believe that only some minimal changes and approaches learned from this program have pushed my business. I'm also sure that it has to do with my mindset, and I'm also happy with the networking process with the rest of the colleagues. Irene, that's a great mindset. She was very positive all the time, but actually she was very clever to creating different sources of income. So if you're thinking of creating a different, let's say, language consultation or AI consultation, this program can help you. Irene, we created, we separated her services, we recreated her branding, so we rebranded her company, and she has now, right now, I think 3 websites, one for her virtual assistant services, one for her as a certified translator, and one as a community. Or for her in person, like whatever she does, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But if you're thinking creating a second source of income, I can also help you. This program is not just a course. Of course, we have a specific structure of things that we cover, and we covered that on Monday. Go back and watch Monday's video. Or in case you have questions, let me know in the chat. I can share with you the link to find out more. But in general, what I would like you to understand is, because I'm going live with you on a weekly basis, I will be able to cover all of your questions. So Thiago, let's hope I can go to Greece. I'm just looking forward to see the stories from other translators. Amazing. Thiago, I would like to know which one is your favorite after you watch all of them. But those, imagine that 1/10 of the success stories. That's why I'm sharing the links here in the chat. Okay. So it's for you to be able, to go and watch them later and find more success stories here. Those are some people that they were brave enough to go live with me, but I have more live success stories on my YouTube channel that I was not able, let's say, to create some graphics here. So far we covered Canada, Italy, now Panama. Let me know which one you find more inspiring and actually more relevant to you. You can find out more about the 12-week program here. Okay, so I'm sharing also the link. Registration closes tonight, midnight, Central European time. So that's your chance to ask me questions, guys, to find out if this program is for you, but also to find which story is more relevant to your own story. Here we have Luna Youngblood. She used to be my community manager in my annual alumni, okay, for several years. She says that I reached 10K months, it's worth the investments. The investment doors will start to open for you as you are guided in a meaningful way by Virginia's amazing mentoring skills and in-depth knowledge of our industry. LinkedIn doesn't seem so scary anymore now, and I realize how useful tool it will prove to be. So if you're like Luna, if you're already successful, very active in the field, but you do not know how to use LinkedIn, you're afraid of creating content, you're afraid of contacting your clients, you do not know how to create a stable income or to reach 5-figure months, this program can help you. Before Luna joined this program, she didn't create any videos. During the program, we create a series of videos that actually start attracting thousands of views to her LinkedIn account. Of course, she reached 5-figure months, but before she reached 5-figure months, we had to create recreate all of your mindset. We actually did some series of videos on my YouTube channel about mindset shifts that we need to make in order to grow ourselves and our businesses. But also, I think I'm very proud of Luna right now, because she's getting in tempting gigs for 5-figure months. 5-figure projects, not only months. So that for me is huge. And also she has been covering multiple different languages now after my program. So we didn't only recreate her business, but also the service that she has been offering. That's what was her goal. And also she would like to work with museums, which is actually a very difficult niche. But now she's getting 5-figure months and 5-figure projects from her idea clients, actually museums and art galleries. So it's very impressive story, Luna's story. You can find her whole video again on my YouTube channel. I think I have several different videos with Luna. Again, another great example of how efficient is LinkedIn when it comes to lead generation. If you're really doubting that this process works, definitely focus on this story. She is, let's say, not only a role model, but she's one of my rock stars, let's say, of my ultimate LinkedIn prospecting system, because Sarah, within the program, before the program ends, she was able to contact 2,000 new clients in 2 weeks, and she was able to get paid programs while the program was still going on. You can still find her full story, but that's something I can definitely help you to achieve. But you need to be determined and to put into action whatever we discuss. No matter how good my knowledge is or the strategy that we create theoretically, if you don't contact those clients, if you don't send those messages, if you don't create, let's say, step by step the process I'm going to tell you and take action, you won't be able, to see those results that I'm sharing with you here today. Also, go back to Catherine's first testimonial that actually she said how important it is to take action, how important is it for me. 80% is mindset and 20% is taking action. All the other knowledge, you can find it on the internet, okay? But definitely, I can tell you that if you join this program, which is quite innovative, you'll learn things that you have never imagined before. Even people with 15 to 20 years of experience, they tell me the program is quite intensive and that they learn a lot of things. I try to be as comprehensive as it gets because I really prefer to give you value. Okay, even oversharing rather than, tell me that I joined your program, I didn't learn many things. No, I prefer to overshare, to give you value. And of course, you can keep whatever really relates with you and your own story and your own goals. So Sarah says here, I had tried a couple of things to improve my profile and posted things with a certain frequency. I didn't get many results though. However, Virginia has been able to give me some very good suggestions, and we had a very creative one-to-one session, and the group dynamic was brilliant to hold me accountable and stick to the weekly tasks. After implementing the things we were seeing in the program, I immediately started to get some results and have actually been able to find new clients with actual projects while the program was still going on. Sarah is a medical writer and medical and pharmaceutical translator. She has a small boutique agency in Spain, and her ideal clients are medical device companies in Germany. What we did for her is to create a strategy so as against GDPR law, so as to be able to not to be against GDPR law, but to respect GDPR law, to create a strategy by respecting that law, to be able to contact 2,000 clients in a respectful GDPR and legal way, okay, and get those paid projects. She was able to send those messages, to get assigned the projects, to deliver the projects, and issue invoices and get paid before the program ends. So you imagine that she got multiple times back the investment. If you don't continue after my program to implement, of course, the strategy, you realize that that will be your results. magical happens when you get out of your comfort zone and you put into action whatever you learn. Otherwise, everything will remain in theory. I hope that is clear up to now, but let me know, which story do you find most inspiring so far? For people that are men, I have many men in my programs, okay? But I think Mario is a great, let's say, very inspiring story. Most of the men, they don't really like to go live with me, and I totally respect that. And I think that's the reason why they prefer to join my one-to-one program. But I always have one or two men, let's say, that they prefer to join my group program as well. Thiago says, all the stories are very interesting and unique. I relate a little bit with all the stories in a way or another. Okay, Thiago, stay until the end, and I would like to see which one is closer to you. I have an idea, but I would like to hear from you. Boyanka says, all the stories are great and the achievements are incredible. I had a chance to speak with Luna last year. We had a nice conversation about her success. It's great, Boyanka. So guys, if you have any questions, contact Luna, contact Ileana. They will be very happy, okay, to share with you their insights working with me. Both of them, they were actually here in Greece attending my summer mastermind retreat that I always host on a Greek island, an exotic place, for 1 week, like 5 days, the first or second week of June. So if you're interested in joining me on a Greek island, send me a direct message and I can discuss with you more details. Let's go to Mario here. So if you're thinking that this program is not for you, if you're a starting out translator, then you are not right, okay? You are wrong. This is Mario's story, that actually Mario, what he did, he took the money that his family gave him to go on vacation, and he invested in my program, okay? So instead of going on a summer vacation, since this program takes place, the Ultimate LinkedIn Prospecting System takes place in June. It starts in June and it takes place June, July, August, and we end early September, okay? So for me, it's the best timing. But actually, Mario, what he did, he didn't invest in his vacation. He actually preferred to invest in his career, and he says that it truly is the best thing I could have ever done to start my translation career. He was newly graduated, 0 clients, 0 branding. His LinkedIn profile was like nothing. He didn't have a professional photo shoot that you see here, the photo that he took while the program was still running. And he says, I had the opportunity to learn from someone as experienced as Virginia and the rest of the participants. To me, the most valuable thing about the program was how I felt that Virginia really wanted me to succeed. She was always there to help me with whatever I needed, whenever I needed it. And she was always willing to share her own experience and knowledge. Learning from the tips and advice from someone experienced as an expert in marketing for translators like Virginia is priceless. And this is Mario from Spain. And I have also some behind the scenes, let's say, to share for Mario's story insight. So let me know if you have any questions. But for me, the fact that he actually surprised that I'm interested, if you are trying to find a mentor, try to find someone that, first of all, they have succeeded themselves. So if they're teaching you how to reach 5-figure months, make sure that they have actually reached 5-figure months. If they're teaching you how to get direct clients, make sure that they have a successful translation company and income the way that you want to achieve as yourself. Otherwise, how they're going to share their experience, okay, reaching those results for you. And secondly, to be able to share with you all of their knowledge. When I was creating the first voluntary program for the Certified Translators Association here in Greece back in 2016, I was matching mentors and mentees. And the main problem that I had seen back then, it was that it was difficult to find mentors, first of all, because experienced people, they really don't want to actually share their experience with newbies. And I think that's a problem. And that's why a reason why our industry actually gets worse and worse when it comes to pricing, because newbies, they do not know how much to charge. They don't have any insights or information from the older, more experienced one. I think that recently this has been changing a bit. But when I create the first mentorship program, at least here in Greece and internationally, people were not that willing to share, okay, their own experience and their knowledge with the newbies. They were always holding something back. If you're holding something back, don't become mentor. You won't be able to become a successful mentor. You won't be able to help the mentees. You need to not be egoist, okay? You need to be able to be let's say, generous enough to share all of your experience, all of your knowledge, without thinking that you are creating competitors, but having in your mind that you are creating great professionals, that they will be able to raise the whole profession among us, okay, and with us, by actually shaping the future together. That's how I see things, and that's why I think what reflects here Mario's story, the fact that I was giving away all of my knowledge. Whatever you ask me, I will be very honest with you, and I will share all of my experience, the tools that I've been using, whatever I have been doing to reach my results. But also, I'm very into helping you to see results. Otherwise, as I mentioned earlier, I would have stopped offering those programs if I wouldn't see results. It's really important for me, the people that they join my programs, to see results. Otherwise, why to give those programs, okay, to have zero results? And if you want, let's say some people might say, okay, you want those results to maybe advertise your programs. Okay, one way might be that. But behind of that, I have given so much time, okay, and effort and knowledge to create this program. And I would really like people to get value out of this and to reach their goals. So Mario, during this program, he was able, of course, he was able to get out of his comfort zone, and he actually was very determined. He created a very small website in 3 months. In 3 months, he went for photo shooting and he got those professional photos. He created his logo, his professional signature, company portfolio, company profile, CVs, cover letters, LinkedIn messages. His LinkedIn profile was amazing, and he actually started getting clients from LinkedIn right away. So LinkedIn and this program really works for starting out translators. But let me know, guys, if you have any more questions about Mario's story or in general. Another example for starting out translators, because many of you are asking, Virginia, is your program for starting out translators? Yes, it is. Even though most of the people that join my program are people that they are very well established and they're very successful, and they're joining this program because they really understand the value of mentorship and they would like to take the next step to their career, I have always people that are starting out. And for me, it makes sense, because when you enter the market and you have zero clue on what to write on your CV, how to contact your clients, you need someone to guide you. And this program, that's what it gives you. And for me, as a starting out translator, you get multiple different benefits. Not only the fact that you get my feedback, but feedback from the rest of the community, and the fact that you are able to interact and to network with a community, international community of like-minded colleagues and people that they have been there where you are right now. They can help you with their insights and sharing their own story with you. So multiple different benefits for people that are starting out. And Mirasi says here that the mentoring program has been a true game changer for me. So Mario said it was the best investment he can make, okay, to start his own career. And Mirasi says it was a true game changer for me. Thanks to the mentoring program, I had a process to follow and took action to take my translation business to the next level. As a starting out translator, I had many questions. I got direct feedback on the text I wrote. Virginia will tell you everything that you should change and give you ideas on how to improve your profile. Being successful requires many business skills that are never taught in university. Thanks to Virginia, I got a huge step further, and now what I want to do next and know what to do next. So thank you so much, Mira. Mirasi was also here in Greece twice, like last year and the year before, to my mastermind retreat that I host on a Greek island. And she actually shared with us there that she's getting 5-figure projects, not only months. As an interpreter, she has been getting very good clients online, and also I think she's teaching right now at the university. So creating leaders for me is the best thing so far has happened to my career. Thank you so much, Mira, for writing this for me. I think I have a short video also with Mira sharing her own insights, because she's very shy. She didn't want to go live with me, but I have this video recorded by her. So maybe I can share that in our group later. Let me know if you relate with Mira, but seeing someone, getting in my program to starting getting their own clients, like Erika Mazzamuto, another Italian translator based in UK. You can find her video in the Mentoring for Translators group. I have shared a short video of hers, and she says there that actually she was able to get 4 clients with my help in my program, 2 agencies and 2 direct clients. So that's amazing, guys. So I think this is Sarah Center's story, Mira's story. Let me see if I find, let's say, more stories here. Guys, any more questions about this program and how it works? I really like this Virginia story that I have here, but I would like to find in a white background. So guys, so far, let me know which story you find, let's say, more inspiring. And of course, to check out the links that you see here below in the comments, so as you to be able, okay, to find more success stories videos. She says, Boyanka, exactly, not everybody could be a mentor. You're a great example of a mentor who is creating a worldwide community of professionals. Thank you, Boyanka. Thank you for being so generous, being here and sharing. Boyanka is joining us actually in June, so it's a great example. All the stories are great and the achievements are incredible. I had a chance, yes, to learn. Perfect, guys. Thank you for sharing your insights in the chat. And I will show you some videos here. Maybe you can relate as well to hear those people. They're very short videos. Okay, perfect. Here I will present this slide.
So my profile is set up to maximize the inbound marketing. And I also felt like I'm a busy person. So I'm a mom, I have 3 kids. I wanted to do what was most effective for my lifestyle. And so following Virginia's system for optimizing and setting up my connection requests or my letters, when I am contacted by different agencies or different clients, it's all ready to go. It doesn't take much time. I can respond, and I'm adding to my client roster every week. I'm adding connections every week, but it's not something that takes a whole lot of time. And the effect has been that I've gained new clients and I'm offering new services, and it's manageable for me.
I was still a beginner. I needed to start from scratch. And that was very intimidating because I'm always kind of frightened. And when I think of marketing plans and business and reaching out to people, and then I heard about your program.
So I would like to stop here and actually tell you 2 different stories. Catherine Lelson was the second testimonial video, and for me it was really important the fact that she shares with us that she actually doing that with a very little time. So most of you are thinking, Virginia, I don't have the time to integrate, let's say, marketing activities. If they can, with 3 kids working from home, you can do it as well. But actually they share with you that they were able to achieve the results with a very time, very few time that they spend on a daily basis, okay? Not that much time. And also Barbara Cisco, she's a Croatian translator, and she worked with me to start creating. And she says that I was intimidated. I really didn't know about marketing at all. So if you're zero clue about marketing, if you do not know, if you have just graduated, or like Barbara, she was restarting, okay, because you have been doing so far something different. You are an employee and you would like to become freelancer, or you, let's say, she gave birth. If you have given birth and you would like to re-enter the market, or if you're just starting out, Barbara Cisco's story that we just said is definitely, you know, the one. Let me note this one. Present.
The program, and I finally put it into practice, and I'm very happy, and I hope we can continue this collaboration for a long time because it's helping me a lot.
Another story. I think now she's focusing on content creation, Alicia Gonzalez, but she had joined after the...
Everything I learned through both programs I attended, I think that has helped me a lot to push my business and create a new one, kind of a new business, a new website.
Amazing that I mentioned that we create a new website and we rebranded this Irene Gonzalez that we discussed earlier.
For business-wise, I didn't really know where to start, and I thought I need to find some help from somebody who has extensive experience, who possibly has their own business, somebody who could give me some sort of direction. and kind of work through the first steps. And the reason why I trusted you was because I looked at your website, I saw that other participants have or were in my same situation, and I believe that the success stories that I read actually motivated me to go ahead with the program, and I would never look back.
So this is Erica Matamuto that I mentioned earlier as a starting out translator. And if you go and watch Erica's success story on my YouTube channel, you will find out that she shares there live with me. I don't edit the videos, okay? And we haven't been prepared what we're going to discuss about. So you will see that I'm surprised. And you see my excitement when I hear the success story. She shares in that video that she was able to get 4 clients, 2 agents and 2 direct clients while the program was still running. So if you're like Erica, if you have 0 clue on how to find clients, if you would like to start your career the proper way, and also, as she actually mentioned, I asked her what was the reason that she joined. She said that I actually visited your website and your YouTube channel, and I checked the success stories, and I found people that were relevant to me, and I felt that this program can help you. So if you're like Erica, go and watch and read the written testimonials on my success stories page on my website or my YouTube channel, and see if you can find some kind of relevance. If you still have questions, okay, definitely you can book a free call with me or send me an email at info@vmentoring.com. So let's go to the next one. So Ileana is next video. Those are short videos. You can find the full, let's say, interview of those people with me on my YouTube channel again, okay?
The program helps you a lot in order to find the right methods, and I discovered so many tips and tricks. And yes, then you have to apply them every day, be consistent. Of course, have a lot of patience. But yes, but in the end, well, yes, the results will come. I would say, well, let's stay humble, but at the same time, know your value.
That's a great story of Ileana, that she says actually how important it is to be consistent, because I'm teaching you a method. We implement together the method. But if you stop for any reason, if you don't integrate in your everyday life those methods that they grow your business, you won't be able to see the results as you realize. Of course, you can stop anytime that you have reached your full capacity or you have reached your goals. Okay, you can stop doing that. But again, in my opinion, as an entrepreneur or solopreneur, freelancer working from home, you would need to set up on a consistent basis that process to bring you results on a consistent basis, so you will be able to keep growing. Why we need that method? Because when we work with direct clients, they don't have work for us on a weekly or monthly basis, as you realize. So you need to have a process in place that will bring you results no matter what, so as not to depend on 1 or 2 clients. Most of the people that have joined this run with me, they're telling me, Virginia, I'm very satisfied with my income, but I depend on 1 or 2 clients, and I cannot, I don't feel safe. And that makes sense. It's clever to join such a program before you reach, the uncertainty or the reason that the clients might leave you or might, let's say, push you for lower rates. You need to have such a process in place so as not to depend on 1 or 2 clients, Otherwise, you become an employee. And whenever those people, they leave you or they stop working with you for any reason, they push down the rates, you won't have a process in place to find clients whenever you need them. That's why you need this program.
Every single
discuss.
Let's say I went from a very insecure mindset, business-wise and personal, to a more confident one. And that was thanks to the program, the suggestion, the feedback. So I would recommend taking part, but also taking action.
You see here, she focused also, Anna Casato, on the importance of taking action. If you don't take action, you won't be able to see the results. But it's also really important because you've been asking if I cover mindset in the program. You see, most of the people, they say that they actually were able to change their mindset, or they realized that their mindset was the reason why they didn't see the results. Anna, she was very sad. She joined my one-to-one program, the personalized twice or 3 times we worked together because she was very satisfied. She really enjoyed working with me. So she continued doing that.
When we did the course and I joined your program, I did work I did with the emails, and then I got one agency who's sending me work for actually the European Commission. So I think it's not that bad.
More tangible results from Katja. This says that the program I joined in Virginia's program was working with emails, though not. I got one agency, okay, who sent me, yes, and also 2 clients that she mentions here. But
so I like to think of your programs as a sort of user's manual for marketing strategy.
Okay.
Because you have the opportunity to really understand what can work on our business from a colleague's perspective.
Exactly.
This is not so common with someone with a precise business background also, which is something that not everyone has in our industry.
So Valentina Giannorius is one of my success stories as well. And if you think that you don't have the time to invest in such a program, Valentina is a great example. Why? Because when she joined my program, she was actually very busy translating. She's a legal translator, very successful in Italy. And she was also getting her legal degree. So she was studying, giving exams. And after that, I think she went for a master's degree. If I'm not mistaken, Valentina, correct me if I'm wrong. So you can find Valentina's videos on my YouTube channel. I have several ones of Valentina's because she was really, let's say, happy with the results. I think she also joined both of my group programs. She was very satisfied with the results, so we kept working together. And the other thing that she mentions here is the fact that I have the business background. So if you do not know me, I'm also a certified translator. I also run my business. I'm also, let's say, a live example of what I'm teaching, because first of all, I brought those results to me and then I started teaching them. But also I hold an MBA on client acquisition strategies for language professionals. I'm currently a PhD candidate, so I have also the academic background and the business background myself to give back to the community, to share with you. And also she mentioned the importance of marketing, because in this program we cover the marketing, which is the marketing process that you need to put in place so as to become visible to your clients, but also the branding. Branding is the reason why your clients are going to tell you yes. So it's not only about being visible in front of your clients, but it's also about getting yeses, okay? Getting your offer and your, let's say, quotes accepted. I relate with both Catherine and Liliana. So the first 2, yes, amazing. Those are also great stories.
We finished, I think, on September, our program, or at the end of August or September, and I started implementing everything that she told us. And it's because that I did that a few months later, the company where I work today reached out to me.
So what Mario says, that after he implemented, right away he got a client and he got hired, because I think he was looking for some contract, let's say, collaborations. Currently, I think he works for the biggest agencies, and one friend of mine that she has a great innovative translation company online. So he's very successful. Of course, he doesn't know that to me. He's very successful because he's a great translator and interpreter and also project manager, because I think that he offers those services as well. But also he was clever enough to put into action whatever he learned, and also asking me questions, because for me, guys, it's really important to have you asking me questions so as to take you where you would like to go. So I think that was it for today, guys. Let me know if you found that today's session helpful. I think we discussed more or less, you can find more success stories, let's say, if you would like, on my webpage. Thank you, Tiago. Thank you, Boyanka. Let me know, guys, if you're watching me here, if you have any more questions. So the page that you can find more success stories in this one, if you click vmentoring.com/ULPS, you will find that the actual registration closes tonight, okay? You will find more information about why LinkedIn, okay? Why to use LinkedIn to get clients. Who is it for? Starting out translators, but also well-established colleagues that they would like to take your profession to the next level, okay? What you might be doing wrong so far and what you need to change, okay? Why this program, the reasons that you need to use this program, and of course, more testimonials. Ileana success story, Catherine Lelson success story, Mario success story, Irene success story. More information about the Ultimate LinkedIn Prospecting System or the Fully Booked Translator Formula LinkedIn Edition you can find here as well, which is the only program that you need to stop overthinking and fast-track your translation business success. Of course, you can do it on your own, but it will take you years. If you join such a program, you fast-track your success. You will be able to have accountability, okay, and personalized feedback and ask questions while you are implementing. So that helps you, to do things correctly, and of course to get results. And of course, there is no more effective way to grow your business than getting a steady flow of high quality leads in under 30 minutes a day. I think Catherine mentioned that it's very fast. You don't need to spend that much time on a daily basis to implement. And for me, the last thing that you need to take away from today's life, that is not a course. It's a 12-week implementation accountability group coaching program that I wish existed when I started out. I create the program the way that I missed. All the other programs out there, they give you insights, they give you some kind of guidance, but you go alone and you take action. This program we implement together so as you to be able, and me to be able to be accountable for your progress and also to guarantee the results. If you would like to find out more about me, or if you have questions about my background, let me know in the comments and I would love to answer them. And my story, of course, my success story, because I haven't included that. It was the first story that inspired me actually to create this program after getting so many success stories of yours. What results to expect if you grow? Sarah's Henter story, Luna's Youngblood, Deborah, German translator in the US, great success stories. She has been also very active on LinkedIn. How the program is delivered. Mira's Dietmar success story. This is Valerie, a French translator working for law firms in the US. Virginia Perez, which I really love that story. And she says here that I turned to Virginia's program because in spite of my 15 years of experience, Virginia has, I lack the confidence to target my ideal clients. The program helps you define your target market and delve deeper into your ideal clients' needs and pains. This will provide you with a powerful tool to address your target clients with the right messages. And I would definitely recommend Virginia's mentorship if you want to take your translation business to the next level, whether you're a beginner or an experienced translator. So Virginia is very honest with you, and she says here, she shares with you that she has 15 years of experience. She's very successful legal translator herself. You can find her on LinkedIn, but she says that she lacked the confidence, okay, to go for your clients. So you don't need to struggle to go for such a program. You need to go for such a program in case you would like to change something. If you would like, and if you have seen that you have mindset blocks that they're holding you back from getting the results that you wish, this program can help you. So it's not only for starting out translators, and it's not only for people that are struggling, it's also for professionals and very successful professionals that they would like to take the next step to their career. Okay, how the program is delivered, what you're getting, the bonuses plus the portfolio creation bonus, because most of you are creating wrong portfolios by including sample of your work, which is against of the rules. Direct clients, they don't want sample of your work. They want to see accomplishment, achievements, what is in it for them. That's how you're going to draw their attention and hire you. This is the price. You can by midnight, okay, €2,997 or a 3-month payment plan for those that they don't have the cash availability. More questions answered to you in this page. And of course, how the program, the sessions are delivered. And that's it, guys. Let me know if you find that helpful today, which story. You can read more stories on my success stories page. And let's close with my success story, because some of you might be new here and you do not know my success story and how I started out as a translator. You're welcome, Thiago. Gracias. De nada. How is in Spanish? Prego is Italian, I think. De nada. So my story, and let's close this live with you together today, and the live series. And I'm so excited to start working with you guys in June. So I'm very excited to start the program with all of you guys. So when I started out as an in-house employee. Due to the financial crisis here in Greece, all the salaries went very down. When they asked me for a second cut to my salary, I didn't accept. So I had to leave the position. With the compensation that I got, I invested in my freelance career, and I started working with some bottom feeders that I didn't know that they were bottom feeders back then. And they were paying me, let's say, 1.5 cents per word, 0.015 per word. I was working until 3 a.m. in the morning. My family and my friends were telling Virginia, we see that you are very late, let's say in the night working, why you're not able to pay your bills, why you're not making enough money. I didn't know back then because no one had ever told me or taught me how much should I charge my services, who are the bottom feeders, so as to avoid them. I was struggling to find clients, so I had to turn to those clients that they actually accepted me. I didn't know how to write a proper CV, so it took me a whole year to find and to look for online resources, okay, that actually could help me to write a proper CV. And still, I don't think that I had a proper CV back then, even if it took me 1 year. And of course, by trial and error, I actually learned what it really worked for me. It took me 7 years to reach my financial freedom and 6-figure business. And then I realized that it was about time to give back to the community and to help other people, because I think by helping other people in our industry, we are raising the whole industry and the whole profession by teaching the newbies, the new translators entering the market. So Portuguese, Brazilian, I used to speak a bit of Portuguese, to be honest. I don't recall right now. Portuguese, but yes, I used to live in, let's say, in Portugal a few months. So I used to speak. So yes, that was Spanish, because you mentioned Argentina earlier. Yes, you're Brazilian. I'm sorry for that. So getting back to my story, so I felt it was about time to give back to the community, to teach other people, okay, what I had realized, and it took me 7 years. And people I'm teaching them that method actually achieve those results in a few months, whereas it took me 7 years. You can realize the difference, okay, how fast they achieve those results. But for me, I never, even for 1 minute, I never thought that I'm creating competitors. I had always in my mind from the first moment that I will be rewarded for giving back to the community and for helping voluntary other people, because initially I started doing that voluntary for many, many years. And I felt that we rise by helping others. Definitely, I've seen that happening to me. And also by helping others, we help the whole profession, okay, to charge our worth, not to have people that they undercharge our services, and to be able to keep growing, all of us. If we don't help the new people entering the market and the other people in our community on how much to charge, for example, there are always going to be people that they are undercharging their services, and there are always be clients that they will be asking you for less and less. And for me, the reason why I felt to do that, it was because all of us, and all of you guys that you're joining my programs, you are so well educated. All of us, most of us, we have 2 master's degrees or even a PhD, and who have been studying languages for so many years. Our parents used to pay, okay, those private courses or courses for language courses for so many years. So as for us, to the point that we have that literacy to translate well those documents, and some of us were certified. So it took us more years to study and to become certified. We need to identify what's the value. The clients of ours, they're getting billions, okay, and extra money because of our certification. They're able, to do business abroad, to build collaborations, to get a visa or a green card in other countries. So we need to realize the value that we offer, okay, to other people. It's really important, and equally important our job to lawyers and doctors, but we don't have the respect that we should have as professionals. And that was my main, let's say, the main purpose that I started helping other people, because I really would like to raise awareness around our profession and the value that we offer to the whole world, not only to our community, okay, or our clients. So it's about us, okay, and it's our obligation to help each other, so as not to have other people that they undercharge our services. And that's the reason why our profession is going from worse to worse, okay? And of course, from bad to worse. And of course, for me, it's really important to realize our value and to educate our clients for that. But if ourselves, first of all, we don't realize our value, because most of you, when you join the program, you don't know your value. When I ask you what's your value that you offer your clients, you don't know. How we're supposed to expect that from our clients? If we do not know what's our value, how we're supposed the clients to respect that and accept our high rates, for example, okay, or to value our services and the work that we do. So the things they need to change from inside, we need to change first. We need to respect ourselves. We need to charge our worth. We need to understand our value. And that's what I offer in the program first. And then all the rest of the people and the rest of the community, the world, to really respect us for that. If we don't respect ourselves, how we're supposed and we're expecting other people to respect us and to accept high rates. So that is something, okay, we're going to cover 100% in the program. That was my story. I don't know if you relate with that. Thank you so much, Bojanka. Thank you, everyone, for staying almost 1 hour here live with me. Use the comments below and let me know if you have any more questions. You can contact me at info, okay? Send me more questions at info@vivmentoring.com. Let me know if you have any more questions about my story and how I was able. I think the most common question I get asked is how I started out mentoring other people. I think briefly I answered that question. Okay, I definitely described my why I keep mentoring other people, and even voluntary when I started out. Okay, I was able to actually voluntarily do that for many years. That was my why. I had a purpose. I had an inner purpose, okay, and the reason why to do that. So if you have more questions and if you would like to find out more, you can book a free call with me, no strings attached. I'm sharing my calendar here in the chat. If you're really seriously about joining the program, because I would really like, okay, to have people that they are action takers and they really see the value of participating in such a program. If you're not an action taker, if you don't want to see results, don't join such a program. But I will be honest with you, if you book a call with me, if this program is the right program for you, I don't want people to invest money in a program that doesn't bring them results. Thank you, Bojanka. Thank you, Thiago. Thank you, everyone, for being live here with me. Send me an email or a DM if you have more questions, or if you're watching the replay, use the hashtag replay and tag me in the comments if you're watching from the Mentoring for Translators group, so as to be able to get back to you and to answer all of your questions in case you come up with more questions that we didn't cover earlier today. What's those success stories? Be inspired and motivated to actually take action. Either you do that on your own or you join my program. See you on the other side. We start in June, but as soon as you sign up now, you'll be getting 2 preparation exercises to keep you busy in the rest of the April and May. And of course, the onboarding form, where I will be asking your availability, your time zone, your current situation, your goals, so as to be able to set up the schedule based on your availability, but also the content of the materials based on your own needs. Thank you once again, Bojanka. See you on the other side. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye for now.